Hey VC, Jack here. Welcome to Vinyl Martini. I haven't done a video in probably about 2 weeks. I have not been away, but I have been listening to a lot of music. My wife has been away visiting her sister, and her sister, by the way, thanks for all the nice comments. Her sister was in the hospital. Janet was over there looking after her, and she is doing a lot better. So thanks for all the nice comments about that. So yes, I bought a collection and I've kept about 250 records. I've been listening to music all day, like 10 hours a day since my wife left, trying to get through these records so I can file them, and I am almost there. So it's time to do another vinyl video. I am going to go back to a thread, the alphabet thread that Jakob started. But before I do that, I'm going to do a couple of shout outs. First of all, to a new channel. The fellow his name is Daryl. He lives in Northern Ontario. And when I say Northern Ontario, I mean far Northern Ontario. I think he lives up in maybe Thunder Bay or Kenora. But his channel is called Northern Vinyl Guy. Really nice chap. Talks about Canadian records like Rob does from Northern Revolutions. Currently, I think he's got about 25 subscribers, but why don't we try to get him up to 50? So link is going to be going down below, you know that, and yeah, give him a sub. And another shout out, and this is not to a new channel, and it's more of a MIA shout out to Mike from T-Cat's Deep Vinyl Tracks. Mike has got a great channel. He hasn't done a new video in about 4 months, so I'm kind of concerned about him. He stepped back about a year ago. He was moving from Chatham, Ontario to Edmonton. But I don't know if something's going on with the family. There's an illness in the family, or if there's a sort of crisis, or maybe he's just burnt out. But Mike, if you are listening to this, please come back when you're ready. I'd love to see some more King Crimson videos. And if anybody knows Mike and knows his text number or his email, tell him I'm giving a good thought. So that's that. I'm going to start with the R's. I started this alphabet thread, I don't know, a while ago. It seems like a while ago, and I haven't done one in a while. So I'm going to do 4 letters, as you can see from the title. And we're going to start off with the R's. So the first thing that I want to show you is a Rolling Stones box set. But I don't have covers for my box set, so I keep it in this record bag, and Brian from Embryonic Robot will recognize this immediately. It's from Sonic Boom Records, but it's an old record bag when they had an annex location on Bathurst Street up by Honest Ed's, and they had a second location at 201 Augusta in Kensington Market. So just a little bit of nostalgia there for you, Brian. This is one of the few box sets I own, and I've had it for, I think probably since about 1975 when it was released. I'll show you it. It is a Rolling Stones box set. Don't know if you can tell on the camera, but very, very, this is glitter, so it's very, very fragile. It comes in, all the glitter wants to fall off, so that's why I keep it in the bag. It's in a nice linen box set, but on top of that, it came with something pretty unusual. It came with a t-shirt. Glittery t-shirt. Again, the glitter wants to fall off. I keep it in the plastic bag. It's in mint condition. This is a 5 record set from Decca. It's basically the Rolling Stones' greatest hits on Decca. I'm not going to show you every record, but here's the late Charlie Watts. A little bit of a write-up on each box set, but very nice to have. I checked it out on Discogs. I don't know, I think it's worth about $100, but I've never seen one for sale with the t-shirt in, so maybe it's worth a little bit more. I don't really care about that, but it's a nice thing to have. So under the R's, Rolling Stones. Next up is a Toronto band called Rough Trade. This is the album called Umbrella. I'm not sure if it's Umbrella is the record label or the title of the record, but this is a direct-to-disc recording. Fantastic. All the songs are great. They just started off in their career when they really polished these songs up. Very kind of cabaret, disco, rock album. Carol Pope is a fantastic singer. She went on to have a solo career, and this is a special limited edition, and the number is 104313. So, I mean, how special is that? It's still available in not a direct-to-disc album, but well worth picking up. Little-known Toronto band, Rough Trade, just fantastic. Next up, Mick Ronson. Is this Mick's first record, I think? I'm not sure. He only recorded 2 during his lifetime, this and Slaughter on 10th Avenue. This is a great record, Billy Porter. Angel Number 9, This Is For You. Of course, he produced it himself. The Girl Can't Help It is on here. Woman, the last song is great. Fantastic record. Mick Ronson is such a great guitarist and great arranger. Just getting his dues now, many, many years after he's passed away. So Mick Ronson. I'm not taking the covers off of these because it's bad enough having to refile these records. I don't want to have to put the covers back on. So Rare Bird, it's called Epic Forest, 1972. So one of their first records, maybe their second record. Kind of proggy. Yeah, this one is a little more proggy. They went a little more pop after this. The band is 6 members here. Steve Gould, I think, is the main man on this for this band, and Paul Karras. Yeah, Rare Bird. You don't see this very often. It is a rare bird. And next up for my buddy Ben Rankins, he's shown this many times and extolled its virtues. This is Radio Birdman, Radios Appear, punk, a punk album released in 1978, right in the midst of it. One of the first punk bands from Australia. This is a great, great record. Radio Birdman, Radios Appear. On to the S's, Sparks. Sparks, a little bit of a cult band. I know they've gotten a lot more popular now than they were when they first started recording. How do you describe these guys? Very avant-garde, new wave-ish, except they were new wave before new wave even started or had a name. I think this is about their 4th album, and it is called Big Beat. I got this as a cutout, I think, for about $1.99, and the cutout bins way back when. Next up, favorite of many people in the VC, Stranglers, No More Heroes. That's a fantastic song. It's a great, great record. Every Stranglers record is fantastic, worth picking up if you're not a Stranglers fan. And you see them in the bins, you should check them out. Stranglers, No More Heroes. Next up is one of my faves, maybe not one of his best albums, but this is Sly Stone, Sly and the Family Stone. He's still with the Family Stone. It's Sly back on the right track. 1979 on Warner Brothers. Probably before he started really, really getting deep into his cocaine addiction and psychosis and living in a van and doing all the things that kind of destroyed his musical career. But Sly Stone, always a great musician. Pleasure to have that in the collection. And next up is Sea Level. Kind of a southern jazz rock band. Of course, it's got the great drummer J. Johnny Johnson. That's the way he pronouncces his name. I know everybody calls him Jai, but it's J. Johnny Johnson. That's how you pronounce his last name. Sea Level from 1977. Fantastic stuff. And another S, Savoy Brown, Street Corner Talking. Pretty much a mint copy of this. I'm trying to guess when this was released because I'm not going to pull it out of the sleeve, but I would say 1974-ish. Savoy Brown, great British blues band. I'm a collector of Savoy Brown records as well. And finishing off with the S's, Doug Sahm, one of my favorites. This is Texas Tornado, the Doug Sahm Band. Great Tex-Mex, country rock, straight ahead rock. Doug Sahm's got this great, fantastic raspy voice. Fantastic, surrounds himself with great musicians. Augie Meyer's on here, his keyboard player who plays Vox. I grab Doug Sahm records wherever I can. I've probably got about 12 or 13 now, and I still don't have them all. On to the T's. How about Ian and Sylvia? Ian Tyson, fantastic voice, fantastic country folk singer. Sylvia is a great talent as well. This is from 1971, I think. Got some great songs on here. 2 killer songs on here are More Often Than Not, the opening track, and side track 3, side 2, The Last Lonely Eagle, both penned by Ian Tyson. Fantastic record. This one you can find on the bins cheap. This is like a $5 record, but well worth picking up. Ian Tyson, Canadian icon who, did he just pass away? I think he passed away in the last couple of years. Maybe he's still alive. I shouldn't talk like that unless I do my research. Another favorite of mine is Robin Trower, Victims of the Fury, fantastic guitar player. Used to be in Procol Harum. He was with Procol Harum for about, I think, 3 or 4 records maybe before he went out on his own. I know that Steve from All the World's a Stage is a big Robin Trower fan, as are many people. Pretty much the typical lineup for Robin Trower, the great lineup, is Bill Lordham on drums, James Dewar on bass and vocals, and Robin Trower on guitar. Pick up Robin Trower records whenever I see them. Still with the S's, or no, not with the S's. I'm done with the S's. I'm on to the T's. Fantastic guitar player, great songwriter. Richard Thompson, his album Amnesia from 1988, I believe. He's still kicking. Fantastic. Puts on a fantastic show. I saw him about 5 years ago. Great guy. Great singer. Very quirky. Master on the guitar, like I said. Finishing off with the T's, Tangerine Dream, German band, of course. It's 2 songs on here. It's a live album. It is live at the Place de République in the German Democratic Republic. 2 songs, 1 song on each side, recorded in East Berlin on January the 31st, 1980. By the National Broadcasting System of the GDR. This is a promo copy, or at least it got one of those gold promo stamps. Tangerine Dream, fantastic band. Under the U's, and this is the last letter I'm going to do, and I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to complete the alphabet on the next video I do in this series. But Uriah Heep, Sweet Freedom. This is a record that does not get shown very much anymore. It is a 1973 release. Sweet Freedom is a great song. This is a great record. Overlooked, hard to find, but I've had it since 1974, I think. Fantastic. The great Uriah Heep. 2 more records to go. Band UK, prog rock. Eddie Jobson. He used to play with, he's played with everybody, but did a great job with Roxy Music. John Wetton, again, played with Roxy Music. Alan Holdsworth on guitar, and Bill Bruford. As Mazzy likes to say, Bill Bruford has played on every prog album that's ever been recorded, and he's not far off the mark with that. But this is a fantastic record as well. It's just simply called UK. And last but not least, Ultravox. I don't have very many used, so I didn't have a lot to choose from, but I do have an Ultravox album. I've got a couple of Ultravox records. This one is 1978, Island Records, Ultravox, Systems of Romance. Very good post-punk, maybe, prog, post-punk. Great record. So that's all I got to show for you. What was I going to say? Oh, last time I did a video, I asked people to push the dislike button, and I'm here to report on the results. Like I thought, the dislike button is total bullshit in YouTube. Many people were able to pull the plug and give me a dislike. Some just couldn't do it. They gave me likes, but they all show up as likes. Catherine S. told me that it shows up in your analytics. I rarely go and check my analytics out in YouTube Studio. But I couldn't find it in there, but I know it's in there somewhere. It's just I don't know how to kick around. So anyways, if you're thinking about giving somebody a dislike, just rest assured that it's going to show up as a like, which is not a bad thing. But I think that why do they have, if you don't get a dislike, why do they even have the button there? Why is it just a like button? And last but not least, I hit 600 subscribers this week. But I must have pissed somebody off, and I checked just before doing this video, and somebody unsubscribed. So I'm back down to $5.99, which is not a tragedy. And I appreciate all my old subscribers, my new subscribers. I appreciate all the likes and all the comments I get. But anyways, that's about all I have for you today. I'm going to be back. It's not going to be 2 weeks. I'll be back in 4 or 5 days. I am going to enter a vinyl tag from Chris from Record Talk. I've been giving that one a lot of thought. It's the GOAT tag thread, the GOAT vinyl tag, and that's the greatest of all time. So I am really, really thinking hard about that one. So anyways, till next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Cheers, guys.